One man on an island, one drop in the sea. All it takes to set a wave in motion is a single word in action, a hope that we can be the change that we've been longing to see. For our home, our land, our family, it's all within our reach. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
When the moments turn to hours and the day's last light is gone, look around us always and remember, there were times we were uncertain, but we just kept walking on. It's always darkest just before the dawn. See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Our home, the home we share, where the garden always grows to earth and light. Though the road ahead is daunting, I know we're gonna be alright.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem, it's the voices of our friends. Come whatever, on the road ahead. We did it before, and we'll do it again.
See this island, every grain of sand. Hear this anthem,
It's the voices of our friends.
come whatever, on the road ahead.
We did it before, and we'll do it again.
Good morning, teachers and students. In a few moments, the national flag will be brought in, followed by the school flag.
Straighten the step first.
The national flag was first used as a symbol of statehood when Singapore gained internal self-government from the British in 1959. It was retained as the national flag when Singapore became independent in 1965. Symbolizes universal brotherhood and equality of man, while white signifies pervading and everlasting purity and virtue. The crescent represents a rising young nation, and the stars embody the nation's 5 ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. we will sing the national anthem as the flags are being raised. As a mark of respect, follow the national flag with your eyes as it is being raised, and also remember what the colors, the crescent, and the stars signify. Our national flag and our national anthem are symbols of our independence and nationhood. As we sing our national anthem with one voice, we unite as one people, one nation, one Singapore. School, our national anthem.
Check up! We, the citizens of Singapore, pledge ourselves as one united people, regardless of race, language, or religion, to build a democratic society based on justice and equality, so as to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. Check down!
School, please be seated.
Dear principals, teachers, and students, this is our second National Day in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The past few months would have been particularly challenging for all of us. However, this collective experience has actually drawn us closer as a community and nation. It has also brought out the best in us as we see our people coming together and working tirelessly to keep Singapore going. Let me share a story about a group of Secondary 3 students from Northland Secondary School. A friend of theirs has been experiencing difficulties during this period and was unwell and unable to attend school regularly. Concerned, they came up with a plan. They sent him positive messages, set up a task list, and took turns to help him keep up with school. These small and simple acts of care lifted their friend's spirits and showed him that he was not alone. This is but one example of how all of us can show care and kindness to those around us and contribute to collective resilience in our current situation. I'm sure all of us have witnessed instances of others reaching out to those in need in our schools and neighborhoods. These acts of kindness in our everyday life show exactly what our Singapore spirit is about. Our teachers have been beacons of strength. They have persisted amidst the challenges to keep our students safe and enable their continued learning. Exciting new experiences such as SYF Goes Online, the use of technology to make learning come alive, and developing interactive games bear testimony to your creativity and can-do spirit. Because of our teachers, our students can continue pursuing their interests and passions. We refuse to let the pandemic bring our lives to a standstill, supporting and motivating one another in the spirit of togetherness. Our Singapore today is built by the many individuals before us who were determined to overcome the odds as a team. I am proud that we, in this generation, have continued to display such determination. As we continue to overcome the challenges in the days ahead, remember that with care and compassion, we all can make a difference to those around us and uncover new opportunities even during difficult times. This is our Singapore spirit. This is what makes us special as a people and nation. Every one of us can make a difference. As we commemorate our nation's independence this National Day, I would also like to thank all fellow Singaporeans who have done much to uplift and cheer one another on. Standing together, we have overcome many challenges before, and we can do it again. Happy National Day.
It was not too long ago when our pioneers came from distant shores to build a new future for themselves. Life was a struggle, bitter and hard, and we were not masters of our own land. We spoke a dozen different tongues. United by a common dream, we learned to live and work together. But suddenly, war and invasion came. Our hopes for a better life were lost. We had no rights, we had no say, and we longed to be free one day.
After the war, we wanted change. We demanded a say in our own land, a voice for our own future. Some wanted democracy, others a communist state. Fear grew as riots broke out. It was a time of great uncertainty. A glimmer of hope appeared when we attained self-rule. We took a vote and merged with Malaysia. But even friends disagree sometimes. And more trouble soon began. Our happiness was not to be until our country could be free. On August 9, 1965, we were out of Malaysia. We were on our own, and Singapore had to find its own way.
We got off to a rocky start, and things seemed bleak for us at first. The odds were against us. But we worked together because we knew that we had to build a nation of our own. There was also when my brother joined the army. No one was going to defend Singapore but us. We took charge of protecting our home, our fellow men, and our loved ones. We slowly grew stronger. We learned to stand on our own 2 feet. My school was very different from the schools today. But some things have stayed the same. This is where we continue to build our nation.
Singapore doesn't have much, but what precious few resources we had, we treasured and worked hard to be self-reliant. We didn't start with much drinking water, but we innovated to ensure that sparkling clean water runs through our taps. Singapore is a big and well-connected city today, and more than that, it's a city in a garden. our many connected roads, reservoirs, and parks lined with trees all add to our city's beauty. These, together with our many achievements, have won us praise from friends all over the world.
It was not easy for Singapore to get to where it is today. We suffered setbacks and met with difficult challenges. Our resilience was sorely tested.
A few caused us harm and much anguish, but we rebuilt, we overcame, and we restored. One thing we learned from these incidents is that we are stronger when we come together.
The Singapore we live in today is a nation of many races, languages, and cultures. Our friends may look different from us, but deep down, we are rooted to the same land beneath our feet.
Our parents and grandparents have given their blood, sweat, and tears to forge the modern, multi-ethnic country we call home. They have all stepped forward